Work of a force. So how are work and force related? So what is work? Work is how much force you apply to do the work and the displacement caused. So we know that work is equals to force into the displacement. So work of a constant force on a body in rectilinear motion. So let's consider a block over here. The force acting on the block is in this direction. So this is the force. Consider that the block is being pulled in this direction. So first things first, let's draw the FBD, that is a free body diagram. So this is mg, gravitational force on the block. This is normal, and let's draw the components of F, that is this is Fx in the horizontal direction, and in the vertical we have Fy. So over here the vertical forces don't matter, only the horizontal force, that is Fx, matters because the block is moving in the horizontal direction. So let the block be displaced over here. So the displacement is delta r. So the work done is Fx into delta r, which is Fx is equals to F cos theta. So F cos theta into delta r, and this the unit is Newton meter, which is also joules. So work of a variable force on a body in rectilinear motion. So let's see, if we have a box over here, a block, and the force is applied in this direction. So if the so this is the component Fx and this is Fy. So we'll be focusing on Fx, the horizontal component, and so this force, if the displacement that is caused due to this force is infinitely small, the displacement is so very small that we consider the force to be constant. So suppose the displacement is over here. So this distance is very small. So in such cases where the distance is infinitely small, this distance is infinitely small. So how to solve such cases is we need to take the intermediate stage of the box. Intermediate means the position, so this is the initial position, this is the final position. So the intermediate is somewhere between I and F. So let's consider this to be the intermediate position where the box is over here, and this is xi and this is xf over here. So this is the box and this is the force Fx and the displacement dx. Why we take d is because it is so small, we can consider it as a derivative of x. So this is the xo, which is the position where it is. Therefore, to calculate work done by the force Fx during infinitely small displacement, dx is given by, this is the work done is equal to Fx into dx. So we have Fx and dx. So this right over here is one position, but it is traveling from xi to xf, that is initial to final position. So there are many intermediate positions, like over here it's traveling like this and it then finally reaches over here. So we have to sum up all these small distances, that is dx. So that's why we integrate, that is the work from initial to final position, work done, that is integration of fx dx, and the limits are from the initial position to the final position. So we get a formula over here. So we use this formula when there is the displacement caused by the forces infinitely small. So let's look at a graph over here, which is, this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. The y-axis denotes the force, and this is x1 to xi, which is the initial position and final position. So the x-axis denotes the displacement of the block. So the block displacement somehow shows like this. So the area under this graph is the work done. The area is the work done. So the area under the graph is equal to the work done.